Greeting to the interwebs. I am Jackie K and we are here for more GBL League. It is the Ultra League, which is time for a new set. And you know, I didn't actually prepare a new team, but I'm pretty sure I used this team last season. So I just threw these guys on the fly. There's probably zero chemistry between them, besides the fact of like, my ground type cancels out the Gyarados' electric weakness, and Typhlosion cancels out the grass type weakness. Surely this won't go terribly. I think this is the first I'm seeing Leafeon out on the field. Actually not sure if that's worth the switch, because I am neutral. And I have a Pokemon that's... my other Pokemon are one that's incredibly weak to the Swampert. Or I mean, to the grass type. And one that just will get hard counter to whatever they have the moment I swap in. Something like that tells me they're not going to shield. Which is kind of why this is not the most regrettable thing that's ever happened. Thing is, if I let Gyarados go down, then I can bring Typhlosion in and not lose the switch advantage. Plus I did get a shield, so my Pokemon wasn't at a complete loss. Okay, I am starting to see the flaws with my team right away. I don't want to, but I can take a Hydro Cannon, and I'll just need to save my shields for the other ones. Surely he's gonna predict me to go for the Earthquake and Shield. Because I really want to go for that Earthquake, but it just seems way too realistic for him to shield. There we go. And on the good news is, though, I can just shield, Earthquake, and we'll be in a good situation. At the very least, a decent situation. So, how do I balance out this team more? Because, yeah, like, I could have a better coverage against water types. Especially with, like, Swampert alone should have reminded me that I need to have things for water types. Speaking of having things for water types, though, definitely got a shield. Don't even know what the last Pokemon is. Don't want to go to waste. Can I catch the Leafeon before it leaves? That's all I really want. It feels kind of foolhardy to waste my last shield on the Pokemon that's that weak. But I think I have at least a Hydro Cannon ready. So if I can get to a Blast Burn with Typhlosion, and considering it's a Charmed Togekiss, getting that energy before the Togekiss does shouldn't be an issue. That should be good. Nice. Maybe I won't even need to worry about the Hydro Cannon. Oh, I didn't. I could have sworn I would have got Ancient Power to the face before going down. So, I mean, the team's not... we pulled it through, but I don't really feel like it should have worked out that well. Not sure who I can swap around to really, like, give me better water coverage. I guess I could replace Swampert with a grass type. That would cover my electric weakness, but I mean, like, the only electric type I gotta worry about is Ampharos. And I don't know, like, using Ampharos as long as I have, I'm not sure if that's really the best option. I mean, Tortuga is a real hard counter Ampharos, but I don't know if it can really do anything else. Apparently this is the learning set, so you know what? Do around with it. And on a tangent of dogs, I can hear the neighbor's dog all the way over here. I should have a Tortuga. Wait, man, this is taking me back though. Taking me way back to the days when I first built that Ultra League Tortuga, used it for one battle, and realized it was a complete waste of my Stardust and never used it again. Maybe we can redeem that though. Maybe I won't completely regret swapping Swampert for Tortuga just as much as I regret not putting more care into the Tortuga. Okay. I guess we could go Tortuga. I have Sand Tomb, so it's not the worst Pokemon to have a lead against. Like, my point is, Sand Tomb is a good move to have in the early Shield game. And it is taking these body slams quite nicely. So I think the smart play is to wait until I get the energy for a Frenzy Plant and then go for the Sand Tomb. The downside with Tortuga is, like, Razor Leaf is its only option, which makes energy gain fairly annoying, I gotta admit. Cause, like, I mean, Razor Leaf is a hard-hitting move considering just how much we've done, but, like, that's the first charge move we pulled off, and we barely got to do anything. And I'm a little impressed just, like, how much I was able to do with just charge moves alone, though. Cool. Got one attack drop off before falling down. That kind of justifies the play I did. I'm not quite a little iffy about it. Oh, it's defense drop, not attack drop. I don't know why I thought otherwise. You know what I can do? I can farm Galag for energy. If they let me. And sure, it would have been nice to have Tortuga for this guy. But Gyarados works pretty well as a Swampert counter too. And I gotta realize, like, they're gonna shield every time, because, like, who's expecting the Aqua Tail when I could just go for Crunch? That's the whole point of baiting, just going into mind games and all. Yeah, see, that was a Hydro Cannon. And unless it's one of those cheeky Swampers that decided to carry the Earthquake, or the Sludge Wave instead of the Earthquake, there's not really too much to fear from this guy. I think I'm gonna go for the Aqua Tail this time, though, because, one, he's weak enough that this will hurt, but two, hoping to actually get a shield this time, and not waste the extra energy it would take for a Crunch. But hey, I mean, if you don't want to shield it, that works for me too. Nevertheless, oh, let me bring my Typhlosion in. Farmer Typhlosion is here in town, and he wants to do some farming. He saw the Animal Crossing update with the pumpkins, and he wants to, like, get into the spirit of farming by taking care of this Galate. Game, however, says, like, no, I'm gonna just use up all the energy I've been storing up. Oof. I think I lost it because I just realized they still have a shield. Oh, no. Oh. I think I misplayed and lost. Like, if I didn't go for the... If I just went... I thought I lost it because I went for the charge move instead of the fast move when they could have just shielded it. That was a close one, though. I kind of feel like there was ways I could have played that better, so it wasn't as close. But good game nevertheless. Well, if only for novelty, we'll keep Tortuga out here for another round. Oh, I forgot that was my mixed stew. Yeah, Optigoon. I think this is good for Gyarados. I should resist the counters, and we'll see just how good this is for a counter by judging how long they actually decide to stay in. I can probably take a Night Slash. It won't be my favorite meal. Oh, it's actually a nice and perfectly fine to take. Thank you for bringing your Grass type right into my Fire type. Speaking of just basically feeding me prime opportunities. I don't think they save enough for Sludge Bomb. But I wasn't paying too close attention, so that's kind of risky. Also, Typhlosion is frail to begin with, so I shouldn't play around too much. Like, he's Charizard, but even more of a Glass Cannon. And here I am, just going, I resisted, I'll take the hit. The good news, though, is that I feel like I'm on the positive end of this shield advantage, so it might take my entire Typhlosion to take this guy out. But I can do it. And, like, if Typhlosion takes out Venusaur, I'll feel pretty confident if Typhlosion can't get to do anything else in this battle. Ugh. So here's the real kicker. It's gonna take all my shields. Is it worth it? Probably not. But I'm gonna go for it. We'll just see how it plays out later on in the match. Maybe I'll just do a few extra attacks so I can, like, have a little extra energy to go into the next Pokemon. Just a tiny bit of an energy advantage might be enough for me to get one more Blast Burn off on whatever they decide to bring in next. Including the Obstacoon, hopefully. And I mean, like, I have no shields, but they have no shields, so this is perfect for Typhlosion. And having two Pokemon against their last one, that justifies, like, being the no shield situation of itself. I mean, sure, like, technically they have two still too. Also, I don't like the fact that, like, everything... I'm gonna bring in Tortuga now, because I don't like the fact of Tortuga being the last man standing, pretty much being my key between life and death. Oh, man, it's a Swampert. Oh my god, look at him just eat this Swampert for dinner. That's the pro of Razor Leaf. My goodness. Like, now I'm starting to wonder if Tortuga should actually be in the lead. Like, that's probably the most amazing thing I've ever done with that Tortuga. I just gotta give a chef kiss off for this. No, this goes more. Whatever the case, that's a beauty to behold. Yeah, and we haven't even ran across an Ampharos yet, so I haven't really even seen how well my Ampharos counter does. You know, just for that, you deserved a few more big boy points, Tortuga. Your heart grew a size that day. Ugh, I wanted to go with Tortuga, but then Tortuga's gonna get really hard countered. Yeah, well, now that I'm gonna stop playing around with Crunch and actually go for the Aqua Tails, we can see how much better this matchup goes for me. I'm impressed that they haven't swapped out yet. No, so much for the base. Like, I think I got a little too excited to pull off that Aqua Tail. You know what, though? Tortuga, I mean, like, if I go into Typhlosion, then it's just gonna get resisted. And the last time Tortuga was out against the Snorlax, it actually went okay. Then again, I don't recall the Snorlax doing much else besides body slamming me, so maybe it won't be okay. And gonna wait for the Frenzy Plant energy, even though it requires me taking another body slam. I'm gonna shield this time just because I don't want to risk in case he wants to spice it up. And I am kind of getting low on health that it doesn't hurt to block a body slam anymore. Now, can I get a shield for a defense drop? No. Could have just gone for that a lot sooner and be able to wail away the Snorlax a lot quicker. Wasting a shield. In the process, yeah, like, I feel like I could have done pretty much everything with Tortuga a little bit better. Even, like, saving that shield for the second body slam rather than the first. Ooh, and it's a Blaziken. At least I can get the Sand Tomb off before I go down. I mean, even if they shield, it's still a defense drop that's going to make things so much easier for Gyarados. For some reason I thought I still had Swampert. Game. You know, I'm just gonna go for the Aqua Tail now. I forgot just how weak Gyarados was. So, I mean, hey. If you want to use both your shields, that's perfectly a-okay by me. It's a risky play to be in a no-shield situation, but I would have gone down to that Blast Burn. Speaking of questionable plays, and should have just went down. Yikes. That was far from the best play I ever made. Guess who lost? Because he was dumb. This dude. Well, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. There's no shields. I'm keen for an Aqua Tail. Man. Thankfully, my intelligence early on in the match made up for my incompetence in the second half of the match. Because I would say I did not deserve to win that, but, like, the way I played early on, like I just said, covered my butt in the second half and all. Wait, I think I'm starting to realize that I have not lost a match with this team yet. And I know this team's not that good. Like, it's obviously not terrible. It's not that good. I am also ranked 6 and we're like in Ultra League, so maybe just all the pro gamers. Like, Elite Galaxy Brain people are already in like rank 9 or something. I think Gyarados gets pretty walled by Empoleon, but I'm not sure who would be the safer switch. I'm just gonna go into Tortuga, and if you got something that like hard counters me, then fine. The fact you stayed in though kind of makes me pretty confident you got either the Drill Peck, maybe an Ice Beam, but it's probably Drill Peck. They always carry like Hydro Cannon and Drill Peck. And now I'm just stuck. The good news is that I'm stuck in a situation where I got free defense drop, because you're stuck too. So I may be lower in health, but that's a huge advantage in of itself. If only I didn't use a shield a lot earlier on. Both Pokemon had their flaws against Empoleon. So if Tortuga can take care of the Snorlax, I'll find a way to make Typhlosion work. It'll probably like require me to conserve my shield pretty well. But it might be possible to make it work. Alright, I was hoping to at least take down the Snorlax before going down myself. But this could work. This is pretty experimental here. Because my game plan is to go in Typhlosion, just farm energy off the Snorlax and hope that like the defense drops give me the right blend between just doing enough damage to take it out before a charge move, but still allowing me to get to the charge attack myself. This should at least put the shield pressure on. Like, ideal situation would be that they don't shield, but that does seem pretty apparent. And at least now I can swap, and I don't even need to use a shield myself. Oh wow, you know what? This could bite me in the butt because I just locked myself into whatever the last Pokemon is and I don't know what it is yet. But besides that, that was a pretty good play. Oof. Man, it's the Togekiss. I mean, at least I have Aqua Tail, but this makes me wish that this was the Waterfall set. And at least, I mean, if I don't shield, then Typhlosion should be able to finish up the job. Gyarados is doing okay though. Get one more Aqua Tail in before going down. I'm glad I saved that shield because I probably gave this Togekiss way too much opportunity to actually get the energy to get up to their charge move, or they could just waste the energy on Gyarados that's almost knocked out already. However you want to play, Togekiss. However you want to play. Yeah. I forget if that's battle number 4 or battle number 5. But I don't think we've lost one yet. So, that is a clear 5 winner. Impressive. Very impressive considering just how inconfident I was with that team. So, moment of truth. The Pokemon prize is Dratini. Well, considering I'm still only ranked 6, I think that's probably one of the better things I can get out of this. I mean, we're making our way up to 7. Like, those 5 battles in a row probably do a good job getting me up to the next rank. That's part of the pros of this whole system being based, the rating point, just being based on wins, not based on points or rating points. Yeah, like once you hit the 9th rank, your rating does matter then. But that's still a lot of time to play with Go Battle League compared in the past of like once you get to rank 7, then the wins don't really matter as much as your rating. Which, to be fair, rating is decided based on how many wins you get. But unlike this system, you can actually like go down in rating, which can make it a bit of a struggle to climb back up once you've like had a major losing streak. Anyways, that'll do it for this set. Pardon any extra noise that came out of my mouth. But I'm feeling pretty good with this team. Like, I'm tempted to give it another round. So, take care.